Hi guys, welcome to Reality React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to recap, review, and for the fun of it. And today, I'll be recapping Uthando Nesthembu Season 8, Episode 17. And before I say anything, guys, it's going down in that family. It really is going down. They are all arguing and MaKhwela is just sitting there acting like there's nothing she can say, but in her diary session she's responding and telling us what she thinks of everyone's opinion and all of that. And so the first scene is from yesterday where Mseleku is still telling the guys that let's go out and disregard what they are saying, disregard my statement to say that what they were called for is nothing. They also go into details in terms of who was invited and how the invitation went. And now MaKhwela is lying, saying that this event was organized before he fell sick. I doubt that that's actually true, because remember when she had invited them to the, not invited them, when MaKhumalo had a meeting for them that was about a meeting that was going to be held, and then that's when they stopped filming for like a month. So she's saying in that meeting, that's when she told them that Mseleku would like to do an event that also introduces wife number 5. And he can't do it because they don't approve of it. They don't want to see his number 5. So that's what she said. She didn't say that for this specific event, for the Thanksgiving that was done after he fell sick. Then I think that's what I'm trying to clear, that she didn't tell them from the word go. So she's basically still lying. In the first scene, Mseleku and his wives are arguing about the fact that he's not well. He's not supposed to have combined this event like the 3 wives. He was not supposed to combine these events. And also he should have told them. He should not have made it a surprise. And then in a diary session with him, she tells him that you have lied, and there was no need to lie, because I told you that I don't want to meet number 5. You could have told me that this event was for number 5 so that we can stop. I could have chosen not to go to this event. And also the 3 of them are agreeing on that. And then as they are talking, Mnakwethu again stands up and tells them that the men must go outside to discuss this thing, to find a way forward for it. And then MaKhwela says that she knew what was going on. She knew that they were going to meet up with number 5 because Mnakwethu is disrespectful. And to show that he's disrespectful, remember the other time in the previous seasons, like a long time ago, when he wanted to marry a second wife, and then the wives were not going to his wedding except for one of the wives, and they were not going to his wedding because he was chasing the first wife out of the marriage to marry the second or third wife. I don't know, but it was around commotion of her, to show that he doesn't really value his wife's thing, his wife's opinion. And also Mseleku says that he tells the Doma family that MaKhwela is the one that has approved for number 5. She got an approval from him. And then Mayeni insinuates that this event could have been done at Sea Park. And then there in her diary session, she's busy bragging about how before Mseleku got married, she had decided with him that she wouldn't be staying with the rest of the wives. She will be staying in Sea Park. And also she didn't know that Mayeni was in her house because she thought that she's still at Oshabeni. And I'm like, did she forget that the other time she said that she knew that Mayeni is in the house for the other event? So would she have gone back to Oshabeni for what reason when there's an event at her yard? Like, I'm just trying to understand, what was she trying to prove with that saying? And also the fact that she's busy acting like she has accepted this number 2, number 3, number 4, and now she's accepting number 5, is because she doesn't stay in the same yard with them. She doesn't stay less than 100 meters away from their house, so that if they are arguing or whatever is happening, she could hear in the next house. I just feel like this acceptance of hers is not genuine. It's not an honest one. She's been lying to herself. So the Duma family man goes outside to discuss, and they start singing, and also Mseleku had followed them, and then they will see a car pulling up, and it has this MaKhwela and her family, and then Mseleku tells her that the other 2 wives do not want to see you, that's why you can't go in. Mind you, this girl was looking forward to being in the Mseleku homestead. And also, why are they not clarifying that she has been lobola, if she has been lobola? Because he's not even saying it's my wife now. He's busy referring to her as number 5. Just call her by her name or say she's your wife. When you refer to her as just a number, it just seems like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like he values. But maybe he does, because he has said that the reason why she won't come in is because he respects his wife. But I feel like this respect is not there. Is something maybe he's imagining that he's giving it to them, but it's not because he is thinking. And also, MaKhwela is there with 2 people of her family members, and they are standing there by Mseleku gate to be seen by these men, to be given gifts by these men, because that's what they had agreed on, that they will give her gifts. And I'm like, man, MaKhwela is the masake. Something about her is giving. She's desperate for this thing to work out, because I don't understand, if they're not allowing you to get into the yard, why are you not going back home? You will see it some other time. Those men were going to see her while she's inside the thing in the car. This is, I feel like, but yeah, you know what? It's fine. I just didn't get the idea of her being showered with gifts of money, and it just get vibe. It just doesn't look right. She could have gone home, but hey, you never know what Mseleku is giving her, because the people that had accompanied MaKhwela to go into the Mseleku yard was probably the aunt that went to school with MaKhumalo. And the man gave her money, and in her diary session she asked him, how long is it going to go on? And she speaks in English, and then he says, you must reduce the English now. He doesn't like it. And then he says that he's going to talk to MaKhumalo. And also he lied about the fact that it's only 2 wives that do not want her to enter the yard. It's 3. Why is he acting? Who else is he protecting? And also, why is he bringing MaKhumalo into that? Is MaKhumalo going to give her another room for MaKhwela and Mseleku to be sleeping in, and taking her days again like she did with Mangwabe? Like, I'm just trying to understand, why is MaKhumalo being mentioned in this diary session? She's not the only one who said no to this. And she's not the only one who had advised him that please do it on a different date. And then once they are done with the gifting, he tells her that he's going to arrange for a different date where she will be welcomed into the yard. And he's also apologizing to the aunts that went to school with MaKhumalo. Like, this guy, you guys know ways. In his diary session, he talks about how he has, maybe this is the point of view that I'm not seeing, when he says that he has respected his wives, because he says that this is a higher level of respect, especially coming from what is this? It's a polygamous man. And I'm just like, But according to the South African law, before you marry someone, you need an approval of the first wife, right? So because she had opened their marriage to multiple women, it doesn't mean that she's the only one that will be considered, because in his case, he has 4 wives to consider their feelings and consider their approval. As much as one of them said they don't care, maybe he's not counting Mangwabe into the people that do not meet number 5, that do not want number 5 to be in the yard. And which is false, because you can see from her facial expression, you can see from everything else, she just doesn't care. But you can tell that she doesn't want number 5 in the yard as well. Not MaKhwela aphatheka kabuhlungu by not being welcomed into their home. But I remember the other time she even cried about the other wife not accepting her, because I just feel like she had hopes of them accepting her, and I wonder if she had not been watching Uthando Nesthembu all along. Because, I mean, they have made it clear so many times that they don't want this wife, especially Mangwabe. So I don't understand why she would think that she will be welcomed and why she's disappointed. Or maybe it's because she's still young, her brain has not fully developed to grasp the idea of what she's getting herself into. Because I feel like it's just a weird thing to expect just because one wife has accepted her, one wife has gifted her things. She thought that wife will convince the rest of the wives that she has seen for the previous 7 seasons that they don't want her. They don't want any type of number 5. And the other one has said that she will leave. Or maybe that doesn't matter in Nesthembu as long as she's happy with her man. Yeah. So once they are done gifting MaKhwela, they go in singing, and then they say that some Mseleku stand up and say that the event is now can continue. They can eat and do everything else and dance, and that's what happened. But before they start singing and dancing and all of that, MaKhumalo get a call, Mangwabe get a call to go fetch Mawande, and MaKhumalo joins her, and she says that she's taking a breather because she feels like they have been disrespected in their own home. And I agree with her. And this is my thing, right? I feel like he could have considered an idea and did that ceremony of partnering, and then after partnering did the Thanksgiving, and then not invite the Duma family to the Thanksgiving, and then invite them to the event that introduces number 5, and not invite his wives, because I think that would have been more respectful, because the other wife had expressed to him that she doesn't think it's a good idea. He could have just listened to her. I don't think it was that hard. And that's how MaKhumalo and Mangwabe missed the whole event of people dancing and eating and all of that. So the first thing that MaKhumalo addressed is the fact that she had said that the visitors, the Duma family, had arrived at MaKhwela's house, and MaKhwela was fighting that. I just feel like MaKhwela argues with these women for no reason. And then in her diary session, she says that if someone wants to argue with me, they must argue with me directly. And I'm like, but that's what she has been trying to explain to you. That's what she means, that you are the one that welcomed them. And also, Mseleku and MaKhwela decides to misunderstand what she was saying, because he is also saying that, yeah, MaKhwela is the one that welcomed them while we were preparing here. And I'm just like, that's what she had been saying, that unless if she was, I don't know, she was insinuating something else. The only thing that she said, and she didn't even insinuate, is that MaKhwela is the one that knew about the event and knew that the girlfriend was going to be introduced to the Duma family. So it's not a lie. Why is she acting like that? And then at the end, she's like, no, it's fine, I heard you. That they went to MaKhwela's house, in a house that is closer to the gate, that she kept getting told that she would use the same gate to leave. And Mayan also at the same time says the same thing. And remember, MaKhwela said that MaKhumalo was not in the house when this whole thing was starting. Mseleku and their wives now are the only ones left to argue, like the way Mayeni said that they will be left to fight, and while Ubudvukile goes home to his wives and as a happy man, and they will be happy, while here it's going down. So Mseleku decides to ask them that how do they feel about the event that he just hosted now. And then Mayeni says that she doesn't like that, she doesn't know how to feel, but she doesn't like the fact that she was ambushed, that number 5 was introduced to her by ambushing, because by surprise, and she doesn't like that. And then they go in their diary session and they're having a heated argument about this number 5, and Mseleku is acting like, oh, he says that you said that I can marry number 5, and she was also agreeing to that, but like he said things along the lines of, then from now going forward you must tell me that I must tell you all my plans, because he and I had planned this event before he went to the hospital. And then, but guys, do we remember saying that he was going to introduce number 5 before he went to the hospital, or we only heard about it, this event, after he went to the hospital, where MaKhwela tried to bring it up, but she was not being specific on that they were going to combine these events. But he says that from now going forward I must include you, because I didn't tell you that I was planning to combine 2 events. And then he's also, I don't know if he forgot the other time. He said that when he was planning this thing, Mayeni was at Oshabi, was at Mzumbe when he was planning. And Mayeni is saying that you shouldn't have planned to introduce your girlfriend in the same place that I stay in, and you do not let me know about it. You could have told me about it so that I know not to go, but you decided not to. It's like now he doesn't see anything wrong with what he did. And also I feel like he thinks that he has respected them. That's why they are arguing. And now he's saying that that's why they also call you delusional. Now he's telling her face to face that they are calling you delusional because you are delusional. Hey, but wrong. I wonder what does it mean. And then she says, you can all agree with your wife because she also called me delusional. Yeah, this marriage is a weird one, because how do you agree with other people calling your wife delusional? And which means that he didn't correct MaKhumalo to say, you can't say that about my wife. Why would you do that? Yeah. Also, we found out from MaKhumalo and Mangwabe that there's a voice note that Maku said that she has not been to any event of the Doma family. So she had sent a voice note to the wives to say the day before yesterday. So yesterday of that day, I feel like, yeah, it was like that. So she had sent a voice note to say that there's an event of welcoming or or a gifting ceremony for wife number 5, Mseleku. So they are welcomed to come. And so this is contradicting what they said, that the event was planned way before Mseleku fell sick. So it was to show that no, there were people who were invited and these are the women. And then Mseleku tries to argue that no women spoke to MaKhumalo and MaKhwela because they were not they didn't get enough chance to talk. But I feel like they could have. They took their time there by the gate gifting MaKhwela money. So I feel like it's not entirely true that they couldn't have had time. Or also they could have numbers of the women that were there. I just feel like for them, and then it's like, now you must give me names before MaKhwela could answer. So this meeting was held so that MaKhwela could MaKhwela and Mseleku could be held accountable by both Mayeni, by the 3 wives Mayeni. And Mayeni says that, I am really the delusional one, because I also did not know about the voice note. I also did not know about this event. I don't know anything about these things. So I am really delusional. And Mark sitting there and just not saying anything. So the thing that led to MaKhwela leaving is because they were trying, Mseleku asked, is it true that you sent the voice note? But mind you, in the direct session, he said that she couldn't have sent the voice note because she knew it wasn't an event for Lobola or anything like that. It was just an introduction. But she wants her to confirm. And then MaKhwela says that I was going to answer that question if it was coming from you, but it's because it's Tobile who asked for it. So she's basically beefing with Tobile because she's disappointed that Tobile is not approving of number 5. And also Mseleku tells Tobile that don't say that you are respecting me while and in his direct session he says that when I met Tobile, she was ingane, and she was not the way she is like now, and she's going to fight by all means necessary to get whatever she wants, which is not number 5. So I don't know what exactly is she going to do, because also Mayeni is also being addressed to be told that whatever she has said is nothing. What you have said so much, but that means nothing. And I'm like, okay, so what exactly does that mean? But maybe it really is nothing, because they still went and met on number 5. And then she said that before you did this event of introducing number 5, you should have let us know. And also MaKhwela is reiterating the same thing. Basically, the whole episode today was for the wife to tell him that, or to hold him accountable for his actions. But it's not really like, you can't really hold Mseleku accountable, because he just dives around the questions when they tell him that, why couldn't you have waited? He's like, no, I couldn't have invited the Dumas twice. No, I had to combine the events. Why? Because the Thanksgiving per se was the one he did for the while he was partnering. This event was just the introduction of number 5, because there's nothing. He didn't tell them that, oh, my health is now doing better and I am grateful to my ancestors for better life. He didn't tell those people, or those people didn't come up to him and say, oh, now you are getting better. We thank the ancestors, or we thank God. It was not for that. It was so that they can introduce number 5. And then that's how the episode ended. And in the next episode, the wives are trying to still hold him accountable, because they are saying that you are trying to protect MaKhwela. And they are also, and also Mseleku is rubbing his eyes, guys. And then you remember how MaKhwela in the other episode, she said that they are all going to unite and issue against one of the wives. Because in her diary session in the next season, in the next episode, why do I keep saying season? In the next episode, she is saying that some of them are not even on speaking terms, but now they can agree that they don't like number 5. Why can't they agree? What is wrong with agreeing? Because also MaKhwela is very I want to say hypocritical, but I don't want to judge people's personality. But I feel like this thing of her saying that, and then when Mseleku started marrying the wives, I had agreed with him that I will move to Sipak. And that's not true. Remember, Mseleku also told us that when he married MaKhwela, he lamanisad her with Masaule within few days, which means she didn't even get to enjoy this marriage, that she keeps telling everyone that she never married someone's husband, yet few days after her wedding or her marriage, he decided to marry someone else. No, ma'am. Don't act like that. And she's so mad, and she's not talking because, I don't know, did she expect the wife to ululate for this number 5? What was her expectations? Because I want to know that with this so much anger that she's displaying for us to see, with her face that's so serious that, do not talk to me. She's trying to scare the other wives, and she's trying to scare Tobile. And I'm just like, no, ma'am, calm down. They want to hold you accountable. And also in the next episode as well, she's going on lunch with Mseleku, who is supposed to be, supposed to be eating at home because he's not well. I don't understand. I understand the need to carry on filming, but I don't get why he should be going out when he's not well, when he's still recovering. And also, he's just looking not so well. And thank you guys for watching this recap. See you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.